or industry business organization which has developed a package. Oracle has developed a package with finance and production point of view. A very strong ERP package if dealing with the financial module and production module. Like similarly, the PeopleSoft, which is very strong in HR point of view, HRMS, Human Resource Management System. Compare SAP and all other models, PeopleSoft is playing a dominant role in the market. Like JD Edward is a very specialist package in the sales and distribution point of view. Like Manhattan is a very rogue solution for your warehouse management solutions. Each and every ERP package has got in one way one or dominating in one particular area only. If I want to integrate among all these modules, suppose I am a business globally, I am planning to take Oracle as an ERP package for financial point of view, and I prefer PeopleSoft as it's a major dominant role for my HRMS point of view. And I'm going for Manhattan for my warehouse management point of view. I take an independent organization. Now the question is coming, how you are going to integrate these all independent modules? Because these all are different or developed. The basic concept is same. Develop the different platforms or different programs, and the code or design methodology and the reporting structure are entirely different. Now, if you want to integrate these all the courses, you are going to integrate it. How the data is going to be shared from one module to other module. If you're doing any business, you need to transfer the data from one department to other department, or the data or the information which is available in finance department has to be used by the purchase department, or used by the maintenance department, or used by the production department. A data has to be flow between the departments in the particular organizations. It's going to be a different module. Now, people are facing a lot of difference or difficulty for integrating one to one. Come SAP, how it's going to be so useful for us. SAP has developed all the modules and which has got a very integration among all these modules. How SAP is going to be have a integration. Complete information is going to be maintained in a single database, which can be shared by the data which you maintain in the system is going to be used by different modules, and whatever the data used by those different modules or whatever the modifications made by other departments are going to be updated in a single database, so that the integration among all the departments, or I can say all the modules like SD, FICO, PP, RUM, or warehouse management, or project system, other modules, the data flow will be comfort and can be viewed or changed or can be manipulated by all the applications, and the same data is going to be updated in a particular area. So the way SAP is strong in one area, it may be strong in not may strong in another area, but only is going to be a better solution compared to other modules which are going to be independently integrated. Is it clear? Are you following?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to go at a lower level or higher level, the communication point of view, or how you are understanding and by my way of expression.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I am understanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can stop me, you can clarify the doubt. Just I am assuming that you have some industrial exposure. If I say different departments, or you should have idea of what is the functionality of HR department, what is the functionality of FI department in the business point of view. The roles and responsibilities are will be different from department to other department. The person who is working in HR department cannot work in the QM department. His roles and regulations are restricted at this level only. At the moment, I am understanding that you are aware of all these departments, what is their functionality, why they are going to use. Or you need to have need any explanation among these department modules? Like what is the functionality of SD module, what is the functionality of MM module, what is the functionality of FI module?
Yeah.
If I need to go, if I go, I can go each and every module, just brief introduction, or else I will skip this topic. That is up to you.
Okay.
This is an overview. What are the top? This is the overview course session. I'm going to take it to the first class. Overview session. I am going to understand what is your requirement and where your negative points, in which area you are weak and which area you are strong, so that I can myself to explain the module clearly. The main motto of this session. Okay.
Yep.
And if you are aware of this complete modules, then point for the selection of SAP as a one ERP package, the first point is the integration of the data. That is the one first is having a more integration in the data point of view. The second point, which is a major role for the selection of the SAP, is the independent language system. So SAP is supporting more than 62 languages. If doing the business throughout globe, as that we are working in India and some people are working in China, some people are working in UK, some people are working in South Africa. You have different businesses, different across the locations. Now, the person who sits in Japan doesn't know English. He directly log into the system as a Japanese language and he views the complete data in Japanese language. Whatever the fields he wants to modify, he can modify in Japanese language. Whatever the data updated by that particular person can be viewed by Korean person in Korean language or either English or Chinese language, which are supported by the system. So you're not required to translators between one to one. Whatever the data, when you want to view this data in a particular language, at the time of logging, you need to specify which language you are going to view or you are going to update this system. But other ERP packages are not supporting this functionality. That is the second major point. Is it clear?
Yeah, very clear.
This point is the integration among the data. That is the, if you go for any business point of view, people will look how my data is secured in the system. The data is tightly integrated between one two department or other department. Because integration point of view comes, if the HR person wants some information related to HR, the system should not flow the production department data, which may not be for the HR guy. Or the HR production guy should not require the HR data. The data integration, data bifurcation should be clear and can be accessible. The second point is the independent language system. And the point which SAP is playing a major role is the operating system. You can work with any operating system and connect SAP in any operating system. Suppose some people are well conversant with the OS of Windows, some people are well conversant with the Macintosh or Linux or Unix. SAP is supporting different operating systems. In UK, US, if you are working on Macintosh, you can log the system with Macintosh operating system. You can do the business transaction. In India, I can log out with the Windows operating system. I can work. Some people may be Unix, some people may be Linux. Irrespective of the operating system, are able to connect the system. And the fourth point, which SAP is playing a major role, is the security point of view. That security integration is one part, and security. How the security of the information is providing. Suppose if I logged the system in a particular username, the roles and responsibilities are tightly secured. You are not allowed to use, suppose you are working in a purchase department, allowed to create only the purchase address, you are only allowed to do that particular activity only. Rather than other activity, if you are enter or trying to do any transaction, your system will be maintain a complete log system and it can be tracked out and you are not allowed to do any transaction. The roles and responsibilities are predefined, cannot be violated. There is the first area where SAP is playing a major role. And last one, the customization point of view. You can make the changes as per your business point of view. Are not supporting this activity. So if you take other ERP packages, if you want to modify anything as per your business requirement, is a big tough. Then you need to approach the business to make some changes, and they need to come back to you. But in SAP, you are given complete freedom. Whatever the changes you want, you can modify and rebuild. Everything you can do as per your convenience. So take the existing one as a template. You can remodify as per your business solutions. That is another which is putting a lot for the business point of view. Business in the area, people are doing the business, same business. Two people are carrying the same business. The ideas are going to be different between these two guys. Am I correct? When I do the same business as the other fellow is doing, even the business line is same, the doing their accounts or the way of doing the transactions, everything is different. But in SAP, a common platform they are given. Whatever the modifications you want, you are given the freedom to your modification. You can create your own transactions or reports. Whatever the way you want, you can play it accordingly. There are some companies who taken as a template and they are given eventually different transaction, different. They change it accordingly. If it is G also, they won't use standard SAP. We'll call it as GSAP. Everything they will configure as per their convenience. They are using it. Like Hitachi, there are certain companies like Coke. They will see this package. They will take this as one template or base. Accordingly, they will build their own business and logics and everything as per their convenience. So because of all this, but other ERP packages are not supporting this activity. SAP this facility given complete freedom for the people. Whatever they want, they can do. They can play around as per their business comfort. Is okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Then to our module, like MM, activities we are going to do here, and what is our role? Running this course, what you are going to achieve it, that is another point. What activities you are going to perform in the system. In SAP, you are not going to redesign or anything. Everything is pre-configured to meet the complete business solutions across the globe. They studied different industries. They analyzed different business processes. They correlated all the business process and given us product. If you are going to do any reinvent in this one, you should know the business process logic, how it's working. Then you should have a driving mechanism, how you are going to drive this case as per your business requirement. Is it clear?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because in SAP you are not going to reinvent anything. Already they done it. They studied the throughout globe, different industries, different business process, different methodologies. Everything they have defined, studied. They developed and have begun a package. Like the example I can give, a car. Once you know how to use the car, how to drive the car, your job is done. You bothered or least bothered about who has manufactured, where it was manufactured, what is the internal linkages, how the drive system is going to work. We are not going to bother out. We are changing a car which is already fabricated one, manufactured one. So you know the driving, fill the petrol and drive the vehicle. But you know how to drive the vehicle. Am I correct?
Yes.
Similar here also, you need to have clear idea how to drive this package as per your business requirement. You have clear idea how it was and how you are going to use this application as per your business requirement. You should know this is the only basic knowledge. Before going in detail, we should know what is the functionality of MM, areas you are going to touch it, and how it's going to be useful for you. At this moment, till now, if you are not able to follow, I can repeat once again. So, now, applying this course, you are going to work as a consultant, not as a programmer or not as a end user. I am using the word as a consultant. What is the meaning of the consultant? If you go and meet a particular person, he was designated as consultant in a particular area. Our expectations are he know everything related to this. Am I correct?
Yeah.
If you know, go and visit a doctor, you have the trust on the doctor. feel if I go a doctor, I'm cleared, my disease was, my infection was going to be cleared. Am I correct? That the confidence you have on a doctor, whatever may be doctor. Similarly, here also, if you are represent yourself as a consultant, business people will think that you are well aware of the complete activity, the business process related to MM point of view. You should be aware any changes wants to make, you are in a position to make any changes. If you want to develop a report, you are in a position to develop a report as per the business requirement because you know the in and out of that particular module. Learn how it was configured and what are the things you are going to activate it and how you are going to achieve it. That we are going to learning throughout the course. Okay. Now coming to the MM point of view, the MM module will deal only the procurement of material and services. Beyond that, it won't deal any other things. How you are going to procure the material and services? In order to do this activity, what all you need? What are basic settings you need to complete this activity? That is the second question. Suppose I want to buy a laptop or I want to buy some equipment for my industry. If I want to buy this equipment as a purchasing point of view, what are the things to be in place so that I can buy this material? Okay. Before starting this module, we should configure or we need to structure the complete setup so the system will understand what activities you are doing and it is going to maintain these things. Now, if you want to do procure or material services, you need to configure certain things in the system or should be in a place how you can do. Suppose I can take example, I want to buy an equipment or I can call it an electrical motor. If I want to buy an electrical motor, what I first maintain? I should maintain an organization structure. I should maintain the master data related to the material, the master data related to the vendor, so that my system will understand. If I say electrical motor with a material code, system will has to pick up the complete information about the material. If I want to pick a vendor, I need to maintain the complete information about the vendor. So you need to pre-configure certain things in advance, or you need to map your existing business into SAP so that you can do the complete transactions. Is it clear?
Yeah.
We are going to learn how you are going to map the existing business into SAP, how you are going to maintain the settings. If you want, because SAP, as I told you earlier, SAP has a pre-configured ERP package which is going to meet all the requirements throughout the globe. Given the different templates, different business process, different all the things configured. Coming to, suppose my business is dealing a different product, on that whatever business I am doing, the system is supporting certain business are going to be matched with me. Certain things are not used in the whole life, and on certain things which I am using, SAP is not provided. These are the questions. If you buy any product, there are certain things or restrictions are going to be there. Assume that I am saying SAP is configured with all the business process and all the solutions there. But coming to my business, where I am doing a specific business, I purchase this package and configure to my requirement. How I am going to configure it? Certain may not required for me. I have to delete those things, and what information related to me, I am going to keep it as it is. Suppose as per my requirement, I need to make some changes. Then how you are going to make the changes to the existing one to meet for your business requirement? These are all things you are going to do once if we complete the thorough. This is going to be called as a content role.
Okay. Yeah.
Once if you thorough with the course, you are going to place in a different roles. I am going to call it, this is another session, different roles. One is the implementation role, second one is support, third one is the upgrade, one is the enhancement. Like the different phases are there in the business process. Hope you have idea what is the implementation, support, rollout, or upgrade.
Yep.
So if you have idea, then I'm skipping the topic, or else I will go. So implementation, what is the support, what is the upgrade, and what is the enhancements, and what are the rollouts. So these different terminologies which you are going to come across this. Once if you thorough this knowledge, you are capable of doing all this activity. Implementation is nothing but for doing the business activity or mapping the business solutions from the scratch level. Suppose I'm doing a manufacturing industry is there for me. I put SAP package. Then I need to map my business process or the SAP package to meet my requirement. How are you going to configure achieving this activity? You are going to call as implementation process. We are going to implement the SAP package to meet as per your business requirement. Means whatever the things you require, you are going to keep it as which are required as per the industry. You are going to delete those data. If what are the things as per your business requirement, if SAP is not provided, you are going to conduct as per those things. That is the implementation process. Once if you have done the implementation, when doing the business in as a running unit as an activity, you are going to get some issues. Maybe sometimes purchase may not be created or the entries are not going to be posted. Some maintenance issues are coming. Local run and maintenance, or you can call it as a support issues. As a consultant, if somebody raises an issue, I am not able to create a purchase order. As a consultant, if you are working in a support activity, you need to identify why this is not performing. What are the problems? This is about troubleshooting. What is missed and what you need to do the rectification. All these activities are coming as a support activity. Then the third one is the upgrade projects. Suppose I purchased SAP in 3 years back. Now SAP has developed a lot of things at these 3 years. I want to meet these requirements or these updates into my system. What I am going to do it? Other I am using earlier older version. Now I want to upgrade to a new version. We are going to carry out this process that is called upgrade activity. Enhancements. If you want to do any modification for the existing business, the report point of view, the activity you are going to take as an enhancement activity. And fifth one is the rollout. What is meant by the rollout? Suppose you are doing the business, you have started 2 years back. Now you have come up with a new business line. Like assume that you are into a footwear division. Now invest or do a business in the clothes or in the manufacturing or in the other activity. Once started the new business, you extend this SAP to that particular business area also. Extending the business, adding the new business or new plants into SAP system is going to be called as termed as a rollout. You have a clear idea what is the rollout and other parameters. These all responsible roles you need to perform once you thorough with the course. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Follow or any changes you request?
Can you give me again, sir, rollout example?
But already you are doing the business in SAP, assume that from maybe 2 years or 3 years or whatever may period. Now you want to add some more plants, means some more divisions or some more business lines to the existing business in SAP environment. You bring the other units into SAP environment, adding those business areas into your SAP environment is going to call as a rollout activity. Okay?
Yeah.
Now these are the major, once if you learn the course, these are the activities you are going to perform it. Then coming to the course point of view, the way how I'm going to take up the session is, first I'm going to give the business example. Why you will do this activity? What is the business requirement to perform this activity? Then the second step, you are going to achieve in SAP. Third, once if you do the changes in the SAP, whether whatever your requirement is fulfilled or not, you are going to make the, as a point of view, whatever your requirement is that is fulfilled or not, I'm going to check it. Is it?
Yes.
First to get the business requirement. Say, I have to add purchasing organization. That is my requirement. How you add it to the purchase request? Once if you add it, you need to check it whether what you have done is correct or not. Am I correct? So the way is first business discussion, the theory related to that particular topic, then how you are going to configure or you are going to make achieve in the SAP system. Then whatever you done, only whether you are achieved or not, I'm going to check it. This is the I'm going to complete that complete session. And once if you complete the session, then each every point of view we are going to do a dummy project if you required, or else by the completion of the course you are going to do the one complete activity as a business activity. As well, I can take an example, implementing SAP for a manufacturing industry. What are the steps required as a point of view you are going to configure? By the end of the session you are able to do it. Clear?
Yeah.
So the way I'm going to approach it, it may take 30 to 40 hours roughly, depending upon the time spent, how you are going to spend it. So this is job today. If you want to learn anything apart from this or any expectations, let me know. This is time I taken as an overview session to understand your level and other parameters.
I have just one question. Like sometimes client asks like life cycle. What is related of life cycle in MM? Life cycle.
Yeah, terminology, life cycle or end-to-end solution. Okay.
Yeah.
Say I can give example. A life cycle of a human means what is from birth to death is the life cycle of a particular person. Am I correct?
Okay.
From birth to death is the life cycle of a person. Similarly, here also, if I ask, people will ask, have you got any experience in the implementation, end-to-end solution or life cycle? Life cycle means the complete activity from the starting to ending, I can say, simple terminology. You should have aware the complete business process from the starting point to the ending point. The in and out of the particular procurement process, if you know in any organization, or if your presence is there in the complete business activity configuration point of view, people can play as a life cycle. I've done it. One life cycle, two life cycle, three life cycle. Means just implementing a project for a particular company. So there, from beginning the day one to the question go live. Go live means you have done the requirements as per the business requirement and you completed, handed over to the business people. This period is going to be called as a life cycle period of that particular project. Or we call as end-to-end. End-to-end means from the beginning to end. Life cycle. Both are similar purpose or words are going to be used for the same point of view. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
And now you should have idea among the integration with other modules also. Do your MM module, what are the activities are going to be followed? What integration you have done with the PP? What are the integration you know done with SD? What are the integration you have done with the finance? All you should have clear idea. Then you can claim as you have done one end to end. For implementing this SAP also, there are different methodologies are there. The company will follow SAP methodology. I'm going to teach you what is the SAP methodology. All the steps I'm going to tell you from the beginning to means I'm going to give the complete guidance. Clear?
Yeah, this is clear.
Okay, other questions. Today's session I'm taken as the only introduction for myself and getting introduction you. To give an overview, I taken the session.
Just like
one queries.
Yeah, like actual scenario is in a company. Like, what is different between training side and actual scenario in company? Like some difference, yeah. Like same training and same actual work in the company. What do you think?
I can give an example. Suppose if you are done an engineering graduation, studying as a different part, go to the business, working as a mechanical engineer is going to be a different role. Okay, I will give more information about this one. SAP has developed a certain big companies, planning point of view, where you can do some business scenarios virtually. Already pre-configured data is there, already materials are there, already vendors are there, already purchasing organizations are there. Just you are going to complete the cycle. Training point of view, where we are going to learning each and every step, what is the functionality of that particular activity, how you are going to achieve it. If you achieve it, what is going to be the impact on this one. Coming to business front of view, business is entirely different, where your rules and regulations are restricted. Suppose when you are taken as a role, as a executive role, all responsible in a training session, you have all the control. You can do configurations or changes in SD, MM, PP, wherever you want, you can do it. Coming to the real-time scenario, or be tightly and securely. Suppose if you are a person as an executive cadre, you join the company, you are allowed to create only purchase order. You are going to create the existing data and create the purchase order. You are not allowed to see what it display mode also once if you created the pivot. So given a manager role, your roles and responsibilities are going to be different. Based on your business requirement, is going to be different. Same thing, whatever you done, how you created the material here, there also you are going to create the same material there itself only. Activities, screens, everything will be same. By training session, you not have all the scenarios. Certain scenarios may not be permitted. In the time, as you purchase the license, you have complete scenarios. That is the one difference. All the scenarios are going to be worked out. One or two customized scenarios which you may not have here. That is one difference you are getting. Suppose I can give an example. In concept called release procedure. Release procedure means whatever document you have created, it should be approved by different people at different stages, depending on the value or whatever the parameter. Am I correct? Even in industry also, suppose if there is a requisition for 1 lakh material, so we are going to put, the business is going to be put some conditions. If it's a 1 lakh, it should be approved by manager or senior manager or MD of the company. Correct? The control process is same here, and the training system is also same. They are also be the same. When you are going to a real-time environment also, you have an ideas box. We are going to have the practice sessions you can work out. You can make a trial version here, and then going to go for the real scenarios. Is it clear?
Yeah, this is clear. Like, do server like a real server, SAP server. So I'm going to that.
I'm going to take it in the landscape point of view because I'm not into the detail of the subject point of view. Yeah. Today's session I planned for only to interaction between you and me.
Yeah.
So because here also, even though if you take any product development, what are the steps you are going to do the development of a new product? First, you are going to design in the R&D. Once if it is okay, then you are going to test it. Once if they test it, if you find satisfied, then you are going for the mass production. Am I correct? Similarly, here also, you have the different server development, quality, and production environments. That I'm going to take in the continuous sessions, follow sessions.
Okay. Understand.
If you don't have any questions, I will wind up the session today, and tomorrow these people will fix up the schedule and we'll continue the session.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, with Ramesh is available.
Okay, Vipul, are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Okay, I'll end up the class today and we'll talk offline, okay?